Hello everybody, today I did Creepy Crypt and this one was, well, quite easy. Again, I died from, I think one time, just for a mistake, and this one has lots of husks, which is crazy. Kind of a bigger enemies, and especially with our Enchanted, they're really annoying to kill. But it went fine. And for this one, I use my build that allows me to really kind of really do it relatively fast, and it's really fun to use, and it's super powerful. And this is used the fighter's binding with the swirling, shockwave, and radiance. I have 170, so this is more damage, radiant even more, so it's really perfect. I also use dynamo anima conduit, and I use a new armor that I got, which is the scale mail that has snowball, poison barrier, and deflect, and I have 2 mushrooms and a gong. So, well, how it actually goes, let's take a look. So if you come across this one, well, it's not super easy if you don't pay attention, because there are many enchanted enemies. In my run, I had lots of electrified, gravity, lots of crazy things going on, lots of creepers, enchanted creepers. It was really a mess, but I was able to kind of use it. Well, here I'm actually using my one of the armor that has tumblebees, which is just use them in order for the creepers to explode on them and not on me. But actually here, I die one time. But hey, you need to die sometime. Well, if you're doing daily trials, epic challenge. Anyway, it's not. We have 3 lives left. Come on, easy. Anyway, what you can see, it's all about crowd control with this build. All about crowd control. You see, actually, it's very tough, but the Radiance was able to keep up with the tons of incoming damage. Even if a little one hits you, you're gonna get lots of damage, let alone the bigger ones. But the Radiance was really good. I almost died here, but the Radiance was so amazing. 170 power. You have a really crazy Radiance. You deal tons of damage. It was able to keep up with the incoming damage with AoE on the ground and everything. I was quite surprised that I actually survived this one. I could easily die here. Just getting back a bit, and just to get the anima conduit, the souls coming in, so I can heal a bit more. And keep a distance, let the snowball do its thing, stun enemies, and I was able to do this. This was kind of a tough situation, but again, if you have the right gear, you can count on me to actually help you out. But, well, bad thing can happen if you kind of unlucky. Here you can see I'm just stunning this, the snowball stuns the creeper, just rush towards me, and aiming more towards the left bottom corner, so if something rushed towards me, I can actually stop it with the shockwave. And the idea is to channel the enemies through kind of corridors, so you can do lots of damage to as many enemies as possible. If you do this, you'll be just fine. Now, why not take advantage of the shockwave actually being able to eat enemies behind cover? I mean, why not? And if you're already going here, this one will open later on. So it's better to clear it now than later. So if you come in a situation like this, make sure you clear the enemies, because, well, it's just easy to get rid of them like this than just needing to dealing with this later on. Here, more corridors. That's why I love this type of indoor areas, because it's very easy for my build. It's a really piece of cake, because I can channel enemies, deal lots of damage to many enemies at the same time, without needing to deal with many enemies coming at me from different directions in open areas. It's a bit harder. Yeah, so overall I find the daily trials with this specific build, I repeat, I'm not saying daily trials are easy, I'm just saying with the specific build that I'm using, they're quite easy. They're not hard. Again, I make mistakes from time to time, but overall, even one that there's one, you have only 1 health or 75% reduction of health, you're still able to survive again. But you need to pay attention, because if you're kind of reckless, you can easily lose it, right? But again, I'm paying attention, I know which actually enemies I'm fighting against, putting the cursor to see the enchantment. So for example, if they have gravity pulse, I won't pull in, make sure that I have the cooldown ready when I need to, if I use them. So kind of not be reckless in the way I actually play. And if you do this and you pay attention to things, you'll be able to finish even the hardest daily trials out there with not a big effort. The reason why I use this build is because, unlike the other build that I used, this one is actually quite fast. I mean, in many situations, if you use one of the builds that I mentioned in previous videos, it can take a long time, and I don't want to spend an hour or more on a certain run, right? I want to finish it relatively quick and enjoy the good pace, and this is what my build, this specific build gives me. Now the thing is that this level is not big. I mean, it's big, but if you kind of follow only the main route and not deviate from it, you can finish it relatively quickly. It's not a big one, like some of the others that we have in the daily trials. So this is, you can finish it pretty fast. It wasn't hard, and I enjoyed it. Of course, I got shitty loot at the end, like it always happens. I finished like daily trials, like all of them, for the past 3 days. I didn't get anything good. The only good thing that I got was actually my Fighter's Binding, which is great, by the way. I'm not complaining. Getting Fighter's Binding with Swirling, Radiance, and Shockwave, 170. This is a big difference. I had 166, and 170 definitely felt better. With 166, I wasn't actually able to keep up with the damage in many kind of a melee, engagement with many enemies. But this one actually can keep up, which is great. So this is it. I finished this one, and it was fun. But again, didn't get good thing. But hopefully next time. But again, if you are doing this one, now you know actually how I did it, and what build you can use in order to finish it relatively easy. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any comments, let me know in the comment section below. Consider subscribing to my channel and giving a little like. I see you very, very soon on the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Cheers. Bye-bye.